Hi everyone, welcome to our project. We're a tribe called Skaters.
Now in my younger days I used to sport a shag. When I went to school I carried lunch in a bag with an apple for my teacher cause I knew I'd get a kiss. Always got mad when the class was dismissed.
From 1950s to present day, skateboarding has grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry, impacting millions of lives across the world, as an art and as a sport. In its history, skateboarding has its own hall of fame, its own prizes, and has cemented the freedom culture. By the early 1950s, surfing can be traced as the source of skateboarding. Some surfers had the idea to transfer the feeling of riding waves onto the streets to defy times of days with a gentle swell. Not without any reason, these dudes were called asphalt surfers. At two spots in the world, a kind of skateboard was developed at the first time in early 1950s, California and Hawaii. They used shorter surfboards and wheels made out of metal without some bearings. Another landmark event in 1963 was the first skate contest in Hermosa Beach, California. Skateboarding was not just cruising anymore. Skateboarders showed their skills in different disciplines like slalom or freestyles, and companies started to assemble a team to sponsor these riders. As the popularity of skateboarding began to expand, the first skateboarding magazine, The Quarterly Skateboarder, was published in 1964. Now we are in the 70s. The only consistent thing is change, and so it came to a point where everything changed for skateboarding. Frank Nasworthy's invention of urethane wheels in 1972 made it possible for skateboarding to come back. Nasworthy started the company Cadillac Wheels, and with the new material was possible to ride smoother, faster, and more comfortable. A variety of disciplines such as freestyle, downhill, and slalom experienced a real high point. New magazines like the Skateboarding Magazine from 1975 were published and new events were launched. In 1976, the first artificially created skate park was inaugurated and new parks emerged with new elements such as vertical ramps and kickers. In 1981, the Thrasher magazine was founded, and since then, this magazine stands for street skateboarding, the core scene, punk rock, and the lifestyle slogan, skate and destroy. Because of this, the popularity of skateboarding continued to grow. A global dissemination of new tricks and unseen skate maneuvers allowed the first skate videos on VHS. Videography has become increasingly important to the scene. From the mid-1980s on, it was possible to earn good money as a professional skateboarder, and the skateboard industry boomed in the US. In the late 1980s, companies like Powell Peralta, Santa Cruz, and Vision dominated the international market of the scene. The fashion was mainly determined by shoes. Shoes by Vans, Converse, or Vision became flagships for the skateboarding scene.
Your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. Check it out, I'm the CAXN, the OVA, and the rest is...
In the early 90s, skateboarding went through a further phase due to the increase in various trend sports, so skateboarding went back to its roots. But because of the digitalization, skateboarding maintained its presence in public. From the mid-90s to modern skateboarding experienced a next hike phase, which continues until today. Mega events like the X Games were launched and televised. Due to the numerous magazines, all the events, videos, and the last but not least, the internet, skateboarding became common worldwide. Skateboarding has become a job for a lot of people because of the increasing networking inside the skate scene. Skateboarding will grow and bring more innovations in the future. But for the most of us, skateboarding is and will be a hobby and an attitude to life.
So I'm gonna mention some characteristics of the skateboarders tribe, such as fashion, their influence in streetwear, and music. So, first, fashion in skateboarding is usually described as casual and carefree. It's not really about high fashion, but rather about expressing their individuality and their personal style. Skateboarders tend to prioritize comfort and functionality in their clothing, since they do need to be able to move freely while they're skating. Also, their influence on streetwear has been massive. Brands like Vans, Stussy, Supreme, Huff have become iconic in the skateboarding community and have shaped the style of skateboarders. Then moving on to music, skateboarding culture is closely intertwined with music, with various genres and subculture influencing skateboarders' musical preferences. Punk rock, hip hop, alternative or like indie rock, and reggae are commonly associated with skateboarding. However, obviously, skateboarders have diverse tastes, and there really isn't a single genre that can define the entire community, since the connection between skateboarding and music really is subjective, and new genres may emerge over time. Finally, it's important to note that these characteristics may vary among individual skateboarders and different skateboarding communities. Skateboarding is a diverse and dynamic subculture that continues to evolve over time. Thank you.
Authenticity and self-expression. Skateboarding is often seen as a socially democratic enterprise where individuals can freely and participate and construct unique styles, practices, and identities. Community and connection. Skateboarding fosters a sense of community and connection among skateboarders. It provides a platform for individuals to come together, share experience, and support one another.
Ride the edge, defy gravity, and leave your mark on the world, one trick at a time. This is where the pavement meets passion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut grand opening of Mad Villain Bistro Bed and Breakfast Bar Grill